So you've got your YouTube channel or you've got your new blog and you want to build your audience. You want to build a tribe of 1,000, at least 1,000 true fans or however many fans that you want, true followers, true subscribers that subscribe to you because of what you believe and what you offer. The big question is, the $1 million question that everyone is asking is, what do you actually create content about to get started? Where do you actually start to get to make content that is not only interesting and personal and experience-based, but also is searchable and answers a question that people are already searching for? And that, my friends, is how you build your tribe. So this video is going to be exactly what are the topics that you should start your venture on, your YouTube channel or your new website, your blog, about how to address certain topics that attract a specific kind of person that you want to be part of your tribe, to be part of your audience. Before we get started, thanks everyone for the support of these videos. If this is helpful, give it a thumbs up. It helps the video just be found and discovered by more people on the YouTube multiverse or whatever. And also subscribe, because this is the place where we are talking about how to frame your narrative from 0 to 1,000 subscribers or followers, whatever you're trying to do. We all have a story worth sharing, and I just want to help everyone frame your story and your beliefs and your experience and your expertise in a way that will help others find you, all right? So if that's you, then this is the place for you, all right? Okay, so let's get started. How do you actually go about finding these topics? This is the big question, right? So I'm going to introduce you to a really interesting concept called moments. And the moments are essentially the times in your life that you personally had experienced questions or doubts or conflict or challenges that you overcame and that you found answers to. This is critical, because if you are trying to create an audience of individuals that have similar values and beliefs and experience as you, then it's really important to identify with them and to relate with them and empathize with them and say, hey guys, I have been where you are right now, and I have learned so much that I wish I knew at the beginning, and I'm just here to offer it to you for free because I care and because I want to be here. That's the narrative I have right now with this video. If you haven't picked up on it, is I have experience with internet marketing and creating content for an audience and framing my story, my experience in a way that resonates with people. And I'm trying to help people do the same, because I believe that this is the only way that we can really, number one, make a huge difference in the world, is just sharing more positive and wholesome content online. But also it's so exciting. It's so exciting when you become a content creator yourself. You just get on fire and you just can't wait to share more content with your audience. And that's really my narrative as well. So that's your attitude when you're creating your content, is that you're identifying the moments in the lives of your viewers that you wish you had advice, you wish you had. Basically, you're making videos for your past self from the future, which is awesome and exciting, right? So I'll give you a few examples of this. So 2 individuals that I'm working with right now to help create content and frame the story. One of them is a young guy who is in his early 20s. He's single. He's going through college, university. He wants to share his experience about saving his sexuality, saving himself for marriage, and basically why he wanted to save his sexuality and save his purity for his wife in the future, and everything around that. So I kind of helped him identify some of the really important moments or milestones and questions that people have. And this is just an example because it's something that came up pretty recently. So I helped him identify the examples of things that people ask. You can ask yourself right now, if someone is single and is saving their sexual purity for the future spouse because they really want to offer, whatever reason they do, what are the questions people have? Given the fact that basically the current climate and culture that we're in is that's basically, it's too old school and no one's doing that anymore. And have sex with whoever you want is the new norm. So in that kind of culture that this guy is growing up in, what can he offer? What questions can he answer? For example, how do you keep your purity, right? When things are really difficult. Questions about pornography, questions of that such nature. How do you keep your purity online? Anyways, all these questions that we went through, and it helped him kind of frame his narrative. He's like, yeah, I could make videos about that and just put them online. And it's obviously a very big topic. There's tens of millions of people who are in the boat of wanting to keep their sexual purity for their marriage or the future partner. It's a beautiful thing, and he has an audience there that's probably not very served right now. It's very low competition. So that's an example. There's another individual, an older gentleman in his 60s, who wants to frame a story about how he overcame his addiction to pornography and help other people identify the moments or questions people have when they're going through that, right? So what are the main questions people have is, do I have an addiction to pornography? What does it look like to have an addiction to pornography? How does it affect your relationships? How do you talk to somebody about your problem? How do you talk to your wife or partner about a porn habit? How do you actually overcome it and not just talk about it all the time? So all these questions that people have, those are all excellent video titles for your content, right? That you can just make videos about, and that is a perfect way to identify moments. All right, so there are other things that you can do to find really good topics. I'm going to put another really helpful video down below that talks exactly about what are actually the most searched terms, what are the most search queries that people have about your specific topic, your specific niche. And there's actually a way to do that, to find out what people are searching for most, and more than likely you already have the answer to their questions. So I'm really excited to share that video with you. Again, if this video is helpful, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, because this is what we're all about. I'm just trying to help you guys do more, share more wholesome content on the internet. All right, so yeah, thanks for watching. God bless. Take care.